we have, and you'll see the mounds. I mean, they started at 4 or 5 feet high.
Yeah.
These mounds. Now,
but was that soil or organic matter?
It's organic matter.
Yeah, but so that's a little different though.
And I mean, they got an excavator, and they just put the mounds. I mean, they did shred a bunch of palm trees.
Palm trees, yeah.
And they put them on top. Yeah. But the thing is they're 6x14. They started at 6x14.
Okay.
Okay. So now they're 7 years old. Over there, they're 6 years old. The root system, I mean, the mounds are right here. The root systems already are covered from side to side.
Yeah.
So I had drip here, and I was noticing that, being that these mounds weren't completely, I mean, some parts were coming all the way down, some parts would just go straight down.
With the water or the roots?
The water.
Oh.
Because,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Because it was so porous.
It wasn't doing this.
Yeah.
It was just doing.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. So, so there was issues there.
Yeah.
You know, I started noticing the trees. Some of the branches kind of like, you know, the feeders weren't getting any water. And so after a while, I thought, wow. And you'll see when you come in here, I started, and they're a gallon an hour, you know, and I have, in each trunk, there's 4 drips on each tree. So they're getting 8 gallons per hour.
Oh, that's good though.
You know, and I mean, for the longest time, not till this year, I started noticing, and, you know, being that they're bigger trees now, I put 1 sprinkler in every other tree in between.
Oh, so you got both.
So I got both.
Yeah, that's
now I have a spread.
Yeah.
You know, I have a spread, and the trees, I mean, just got happy again. I mean,
you noticed.
I noticed.
Time,
you know, there's not a burnt tip on. You know, right now they're the ugliest time. You know, as you know. But you could just walk down there.
Well, they've been removing trees.
Yeah, I got old man.
Completely removing the tree. And I said maybe we should consider just stumping the trees.
Yeah.
And then just leaving 1 shoot for come back and graft it or to regrow it, however we decide.
So it really starts here. Okay, well, let's look at it here. Yeah. I mean, you know, so can you see the difference? Right away. You got you lose your canopy immediately from here.
There's no light penetration from here. So now you've lost your texture.
Yeah.
So you've
have
reduced your
ceiling of fruit.
But you know what? At the end of the day, this is what, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Well, the production is good, but you've got, but what we can't see now is what the trees look like a year ago. Oh, a year ago, I was just talking, I got 279 bends. 279 bends off of 7 acres.
Off of 7 acres.
7.2 acres.
30 bins. 30, did you say?
Yeah.
30 bins. Are they 900-pound bins?
Depending on how you, they could go up to 1,000, 1,050.
Wow. Okay. So that's great production.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great production.
This year, I anticipate about 180.
I see. Okay.
So, you know, it's not going to be the same, but...
well, the thing, you see all of this area here of fruit won't have fruit next year. None of this area here will have fruit. So any of this, all this area here, because there's just not enough light to develop the flowers.
I get it. Yeah. That's why I'm in a predicament where I have to do something, and I'm going to take out every other tree.
So the plan here is high density to begin with, and get the results from the large number of trees. You get that early yield, high yield. It's fantastic. But then the approach is to remove trees.
you don't go that direction. I told Scott, I said, you know, I'm putting 5 acres of gems.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, you know,
Yeah.
because, you know, I like the variety. I like the spacing you could do with those.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it with this.
And I like the fruit. But
If you look at the chart, the 50-year chart for California from the commission, it's got acreage on one side, production on the other, you know, first and last column, and then the prices and, you know, a little variability in the middle. But really, we only care about two things, and that is production per acre. Average production per acre is 6,000 pounds. Over 50 years. You take any 5-year period, and you'll get 6,000.
you get 30.
Okay. So 6,000 pounds,
Easy.
even at $1 a pound, barely covers your water bill.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, if you're using 3 acre feet, 2,000, I mean, in the South. But the point is that the only way this industry has any future is if you increase yield.
Yeah.
And you have to do it
That's-
with a paradigm. You have to shift from 6,000 for 50 years. That was Fuerte, that was root rot, that was winds,
true.
heat, drought, rains, it doesn't matter. 6,000 pounds. So we got to get 6,000 to 18.
Yeah.
You got to triple that number. Double hardly makes it, but if you can get between 2 and 3 times the yield on average for the industry, you can survive. That's the point. You can't do anything with the other columns. Price per pound can't move from $1.50. You know, not when you've got Mexico coming in with the volumes. So you got to. The only one you can, and as
Chile and Peru.
if you don't move
Well, yeah, if
6,000.
you're bringing in 70 million pounds a week
Oh,
from Mexico, you know, and our industry here in California produces what, 270, 280?
Yeah,
what
300. Say
year.
300
Just
on average.
300.
Yeah.
300 million pounds.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't even
We're-
believe that.
So,
Yeah.
but what's happening, Frank, is that industry is shrinking in acreage. So at some point, at 6,000 is the steady number. At some point, there's not enough volume in California for it to be an issue. So, so this was really a revolutionary approach, the high density on the Hass.
Oh, boy.
And it came in at 518 per acre. You know, we're talking 518 trees, traditionally 100, but anyway. So they've been removing trees, so now you're down to what,
370.
370, and they're going to take out every other one, so that's going to bring it down to like what, 180?
180.
Yeah.